We are on our way to Connecticut, and last night we hit Norfolk, Virginia. Now we're headed north. Got up this morning and I was just gonna let Distin go to the bathroom and then go back to bed. We're staying up later than I'm used to, and I have the option of sleeping in, but as soon as I got up I saw this beautiful sight and felt the air. It's nice and warm but not too hot. There's a little moisture in the air. It feels nice. And I just looked at the view and it's like, oh, I can stay up. You can see a cruise boat coming in. Not unusual for us because we're used to them in Alaska. Eric's up and going. He's trying to clean off the anchor. There's a cruise ship. Eric is washing off the anchor as it comes up. James is in there keeping watch. I'm gonna go get my coffee. Getting overtaken here. Do we know where we're going today? No? North?
North.
I think we might be going to Solomon's. Maybe, or Annapolis, but probably Solomon's.
Okay. Just so I know where we're going.
Would you like me to show you where that is on the chart?
Sure.
Not that easy on this chart.
Oh, you even have a track. Or a route.
Okay, so we're down here in Norfolk.
Whoa!
Yeah, that's a big wake.
Whoa! Holy crap! Well, that was exciting. Quite a wake on that boat. We had the coffee go and everything else.
So, it's sort of difficult, a little bit difficult to tell. It's halfway up the Chesapeake Bay, basically.
Ah, okay. And that blue line's in case we decided.
Well, that was our New York run, but
The weather might not let us do that. So we have to come out and come back up.
yeah,
Okay.
across the top here. We can see the boat's been through
there already.
through the canal. Back out.
This is also new to us.
Yeah.
He left a big wake. We're catching up to the Katie Krogan. They left before us. So we are in Chesapeake Bay right now. See where we are. And this is what it looks like out here. I had this vision of just tons and tons of boats. But there's room for us. Kind of cool. I'm guessing those houses there are pretty nice. So we're here. I believe we're still in Chesapeake Bay. Check this out. I mean, you don't see anything. Oh, there's the boat way over there. And I guess there's land over there. But still, I was expecting it to be really busy. And it's pretty easy to navigate so far. Of course, I'm not close to any boat. Probably won't be because I'm going to go take a nap. So that is the Smith Point Lighthouse, and so now we are going to be taking a left. Kind of cool.
And then from us. Same like you. Yeah, same.
Yeah, those look very, very different.
This is the finished well. We don't mind that they stays like this. On the waterline and slightly on the waterline. We cover
We started here, right here, and here. This is what we're seeing outside. It's been hours and hours of this. And this is what you see inside. There's a lot playing on the phones. It's not the most exciting.
I'm studying.
Studying? It's not the most exciting ride. But by not being exciting, it means it's easy.
75.
You want more?
I took a nap, woke up, and we are here, and we're putting the anchor out.
Hundred.
100. Yeah.
Pretty easy little acreage, it looks like. Dragging.
18.8. It's just
You know where it is, right? Right there.
One
Here.
piece.
No, right here. Isn't this
Okay.
awesome?
Oh, look at that! A drink sock.
I know. It works?
works.
Yay! What does it look like?
It's not been used very much.
Oh, really? Well, this will be interesting. So normally when we pull into an anchorage, we sit down and have a drink and relax. But with James, he goes out there and he starts scrubbing the decks. He's just a little Energizer bunny. He's like always busy. So he's out there scrubbing the decks. So that of course means that, oh, it looks tons better. That of course means that I can't sit down. So I went around and did the windows to the best of my ability. They're inspecting these. The windows are intricate. They've got a whole bunch of little tiny grooves and stuff and metal. And I think it's gonna take some work to get them looking good. So we left the Hospital Point anchorage in Norfolk, Virginia around 6:15 a.m. and we made it up to Solomon's Island area at about 5:30 p.m. It was a long 11.7 hour ride, and we did 100 nautical miles. Eric must have been in a hurry this morning. He got us up going quickly. You're up here before James.
Yes, James took a little while to get up this morning.
Huh.
He said though he was up at 3, so.
Oh, well, that's a good reason. So how you wake people up on this boat is you get up and you start pulling the anchor and everybody starts getting out of bed and crawling up here. Look at this. It's nice and warm. Not buggy. So are we heading to Annapolis?
I don't know where we're headed actually. We're going to see if we can go to Washburn's and find somebody that has some parts so we can make a slide hammer.
Oh.
So that we can fix the dinghy. First of all, we've got to figure out why our GPS position is inaccurate.
Oh, that would be important. Welcome to Solomon's Island. Isn't this just picturesque? So we have a few boats that are just anchored inside here, just out of the channel. See the channel markers. Everybody's happy on the water. Parents with their babies. That's where we're coming from. Looks like James came up to make sure Eric knew which side of the marker to be on. I joke about this, but Eric's really a very good navigator. We are here at the fuel dock. We need some tools to get the steering cable loose from this dinghy that we have. James has jumped off. Eric's taking on a little fuel since we're at the fuel dock, and then probably add some water as well. See me watching Distin, make sure she doesn't do anything wrong.
No, it's really silly because the big tank up there, you would think it'd be gravity feed, but they shut off the power. And so what happens if I don't prime it, it'll like run hanging.
We were at the fuel dock, and James ran over here to Zimmerman's Marine Boatyard and was asking for tools, and they said come on over and we'll help you. So that's where we are right now. We are tied up on a dock next to their lift. And back here, the guys are trying to get the rusted out steering cord out of the boat.
And this was pretty much after, so there isn't really any marring in there.
Okay, they're still working on the dinghy. How's it going?
Well, long walk to True Value to get some oil thread, and I stopped at West Marine to get a zinc so I could make a slide hammer.
Ooh.
So we can shackle the old steering gear onto this eye. We've got this nut to connect this eye bolt to the oil thread so that we can back the offending piece out of its orifice. And so far we've got one part out.
Oh, good.
But I'd rather you didn't watch the actual pulling of the other part because it's quite aggressive.
Okay. You guys have safety glasses on?
Yep.
Safety first. Safety first.
Okay. Well, good luck. James and Eric worked several more hours banging away trying to get that steering gear out. They would just keep taking turns. The guy that was sent to help from the yard, well, he must have decided it was useless because he just never came back. We were on our way up to Annapolis by about 1 p.m. I wasn't totally useless while we were at Solomon's. I also ran to West Marine and picked up more of the deck cleaner that James had been using on the decks. So James keeps trying to clean the decks at night when we stop, and he picked up some deck cleaner. So I thought I would get to the decks before we stop so that maybe he can sit back and just enjoy. He has a hard time sitting. To see if I can get him to do that tonight. Maybe we'll do a little barbecuing. Maybe not. It was about 54 nautical miles. It took us about 6.4 hours to get up to Annapolis. We got there about 6:30ish. We poked around a bit, and James had the opportunity to go check out a boat that he had just listed for sale. James and Eric continued to bang on that steering gear and try to get it loose and get it out. For those wondering, the steering had basically frozen from lack of use. And we commemorated the 4th of July, Independence Day, by taking a picture of James next to a British flag. Join us in our next episode as we continue our travels to Connecticut.
Havaseas you next time.